sound of the iconic Jurassic Park roar, followed by a classic 1950s monster screech, and then the booming modern roar from Jurassic World. The visuals flash between a jerky stop-motion T-Rex, the massive animatronic from 1993, and the hyper-realistic hunter from Prehistoric Planet. For over a century, the Tyrannosaurus Rex has been arguably the most iconic dinosaur to ever stomp across the silver screen. But it didn't just appear fully formed. Its journey from a stiff, upright monster to the terrifyingly realistic predator we know today is a story of changing science, evolving movie magic, and our own shifting idea of what's truly monstrous. So how did the T-Rex's on-screen size fluctuate so wildly? How did its design and roar become the stuff of cinematic legend? Let's chart the evolution of a king. The T-Rex's screen debut was in the 1918 silent film The Ghost of Slumber Mountain, where it was brought to life through the magic of stop motion. The pioneering animation is often credited to the legendary Willis O'Brien, K. Though historical accounts reveal a credit dispute with the film's producer, Herbert M. Dolly, these early dinosaurs reflected the science of the era. Slow, tail-dragging behemoths that stood upright like kangaroos. Then came 1925's The Lost World. While Arthur Conan Doyle's original novel didn't feature a T-Rex, the filmmakers knew they needed a show-stopping predator. The large carnivore that appears is commonly identified as an Allosaurus, establishing a classic cinematic rivalry when it was pitted against a Triceratops. These early films, jerky as they seem now, were groundbreaking. They established the T-Rex or its stand-in as a primal force of nature. From the 1950s through the 80s, the T-Rex wasn't really an animal. It was a quintessential movie monster. Paleontology often took a backseat to popular art, and filmmakers took major creative liberties. The upright posture and inaccurate three-fingered hands were common features in films like Dinosaurus 1960 and The Last Dinosaur, 1977. This T-Rex was a symbol of nature's untamable fury. Its size was whatever the scene demanded. There were no official stats, and models were often scaled up or down for maximum dramatic effect. It was less about realism and more about creating a terrifying brute force antagonist. Then, 1993 happened. Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park didn't just feature a T-Rex, it redefined it. For the first time, a mainstream audience saw the T-Rex as paleontologists were beginning to, with a horizontal posture, using its massive tail as a counterbalance. This was a watershed moment, bringing modern science to the masses. Rexy, as she's affectionately known, was a breathtaking blend of a full-size animatronic and revolutionary CGI. While the real T-Rex stood about 3.7 to 4 meters tall at the hips, Rexy's cinematic height and a length of about 12.5 meters became the new benchmark. Her muscular build and iconic roar, crafted from a wild mix of animal sounds, became the definitive T-Rex for generations, cementing her not just as a monster, but as a majestic, terrifyingly real animal. With CGI, the 21st century pushed the T-Rex's boundaries even further. Peter Jackson's 2005 King Kong didn't just use a T-Rex. It created the VRX, a larger, more brutal, fictional descendant evolved on Skull Island to be a worthy foe for the great ape. Animated films also took liberties for storytelling. The Mama T-Rex in Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs, was scaled up to a colossal 80 feet, about 24 meters long, dwarfing the other characters for comedic and protective effect. The Jurassic World series brought back the original Rexy, pitting her against genetically engineered hybrids. At the same time, documentaries like Prehistoric Planet aimed for peak scientific accuracy, depicting a T-Rex with evidence-based skin, showing mostly scales with sparse speculative filaments rather than a full coat of feathers. This split shows the T-Rex's dual role today, a subject of serious scientific inquiry and an enduring, ever-evolving cinematic icon. From stop-motion marvels to digital behemoths, the Tyrannosaurus Rex has transformed on our screens, reflecting our ever-changing blend of science and spectacle. Each generation gets the T-Rex it craves. So, what's your all-time favorite on-screen T-Rex moment? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this trip through movie history, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives. For over 100 years, the T-Rex has been a mirror, reflecting our growing understanding of the prehistoric world and our timeless love for a good monster movie. It's been a villain, an anti-hero, and an unstoppable force of nature. From a ghostly figure on Slumber Mountain to the queen of Isla Nublar, the Tyrannosaurus Rex's on-screen evolution is a testament to the power of film to bring the impossible roaring to life.